Hi there, it's Chelle and Clint.
Hey guys.
Clint's irritated, but we are working outside today. If you guys can't tell that, I'm gonna do some spray work. Sorry, on some paper, and I thought today would be a really good day to do that. So what I'm going to do is, I tried to kind of face towards the sun. It's really early. It's like 8 o'clock. And we're going to make some watercolor papers. So I'm going to try to just do one at a time. Kind of show you guys what my plan is. I have a big pile of rocks and stuff over here. So I have a big pile of those. And then I'm a little bit in the shade because I have a bucket that has my iPad on it. And I do have a thingamajiggy. Just in case, because I'm going to use watercolors. I have distress inks. I have a bottle of water. And I have these watercolors. They're kind of a cheaper brand. Not the ones I've been showing my videos on. I have color bursts, so it might be more than one video. Sorry, I forgot I'm upside down. We'll flip it though when I post it online. So I have, like I said, I have a bunch of woods, different shapes. I thought that'd be fun. This one is one that Clint picked up and he loved it, but it's really brittle. So he loved it for like maybe the ink blenders or something. But it's a very brittle wood, and I thought that might be kind of fun to pull apart. And then, just because we're supposed to be under a red flag warning later, I have some rocks that I can either use for designs or to weight down my paper. So I pulled a bunch of items, some wood pieces that are just scraps that Clint had. This rusty old thingamajiggy. So we're just going to play. And the reason, well, one of the reasons is, you know, I love to get messy and make creative paper and stuff. But one reason too is I need some different colors for my watercolor journal. So we are going to focus on like blues, pinks, and yellows, I think, and maybe some purple. So we're going to do all different colors, but you know, I want to keep that in mind. So can you guys see okay? Make sure I'm in frame because it's set up just a little bit different than what I'm used to. Sorry about the shadow, but there's really no other way to do that. So I'm just going to spray some paper. We're going to get started. I thought this would be the easiest. Just spray paper. Both sides, because, you know, I want this to be like a main component of my journal. Kind of like where I would add coffee dyed paper. I will now add watercolor paper for this one. I do have a pile of paper towels because I think I'm going to need it. So Clint, my fingers will probably never be the same. So I know I want some purple, some pink. The purple was called, what does that say? Wilted Violet. I hope you guys can see this. I know I want blues, so I'm going to put some blues up, kind of separate them out. Yellow, I do want to incorporate some yellow in. Chipped sapphire might be too, well, it might not be. Just going to let that set for just a minute, just to kind of start getting kind of drying, you know. Here's that's candied apple. Abandoned coral. Coral might be a little bright. This one's called Worn Lipstick. Not much of that. So I have blues, I have pinks, I have yellows, and I have the purple. So let's just kind of go with those. And I'm just going to flip that. I know it would have been prettier probably if I wouldn't have. And I sprayed it down because I want these to be really muted and really watercolory, you know. Ooh, that's pretty. And look at the design. Can you see that? The design of the what am I thinking? You guys know. Table. So I'm just going to set that aside. I have several spots over there. And I figure this is something I can wash off later. So let's see if there's any color on that. I'm sure there probably is. Ooh, look at that. How pretty. Purple. So that'll be kind of fun too. I mean, I might even leave it like that. Let's put some yellow. My yellow I'm almost out of. I think I'm going to get like a refill. And I'm going to spray that. A refill of the yellow and then just put a few drops in each one or whatever. That's pretty. I love that. Okay. Maybe some blue. So I hope you guys are doing well. It's already starting to, feels like it's already starting to
rain or the
wind. I was just fixing to say that. It feels like it's already starting to get windy. So that's a good thing I have my rocks because I don't want my papers flying all over the yard. We live on 3 acres. So it's really, yeah, it's kind of, I don't want to be chasing papers. Look at that. That's so pretty. It's kind of rainbowy. Okay, let's try the worn lipstick. That's pretty, and it's kind of, it's really light. And I really love the design of this page. I think that's cool.
Take my wires for your project, I think.
What wire?
Well, they used
I don't think I did. Not saying I didn't. What does it look like?
remember that wire we had?
No, I don't have it.
I brought it out from there.
Huh. No, I don't have it. Weird. So, I don't have a lot of room over there. So, let me move my jacket because it was really chilly earlier. Oh, I didn't think about putting a rock on my pile there. We'll just kind of set it over here. As it dries, though, I've noticed it's kind of soaking into that, into the table, which is really cool. Clint is headed down to work on a fence around our pear tree because the goats try to, ooh, I like that a lot. I think I might just leave that one. This one might soak through too. That's okay though. We'll put a little bit of blue around our pear tree because the goats eat it and we don't want them to kill it, you know. And I'm hoping that since we're outside, this will kind of cool down. I mean, these will dry pretty quickly, is what I'm hoping. So, I do like that. Pink. So, yeah, they're already kind of drying around the edges and stuff. So, that's awesome. Where am I going to put this one? Might have to stack, huh? That's okay though, because, you know, it's okay. Okay. So let's just kind of play with some other pieces. But yeah, I was trying to get out here before the wind started. And we'll see what happens. But we're supposed to have like 35-mile-an-hour winds. I'm gonna put just some fun pieces on here. I don't even know if it'll pick it up, but it might. Let's do purple. That's kind of cool. Oh, nice. Yeah, that'll add some interest, huh? And then maybe like band and coral. Just for a little interest. Maybe not even on the back. Let's see what the back looks like. That's cool. Hope you guys can see this. I wish I had a better like setup, but sorry guys, I don't. Okay, I'm doubling up on my rocks. Doubling up on my papers over there. So they look kind of fun. Okay, so let's see what we have. I kind of like the idea of spraying first and then adding like some different textures and stuff. Just like this. This is a piece that Clint carved on. And, you know, I just thought it was interesting. There we go. And maybe some different blue. And you know what? If these don't turn out, I'm okay with that for this project, because you know I'll do another project and they'll probably work out just fine. That was too wet, huh? Live and learn. Let's see what the back looks like. Ooh, that's so pretty though. I like that. And then I'm stacking, so they'll probably be all different colors anyways. Okay. So I don't want it too wet. We do have a fence. We have a garden fence over here. So, this is a rock. If I need to, I can hang them on the fence. It's just the wind's picking up. I don't know how smart that would be. I'm not so sure. Nope. This one's so low. Just sprayed all my bottles. That was fun. Oh, I love that. I really like the back. That one's pretty dry too. It's not horribly wet. I'm trying to think where else I can stack them. And since we're not inside, you know, I can make as big a mess as I want. The cats aren't getting in my way. And kind of fun to just play, make a mess, and hopefully we'll come up with some really pretty colors, you know. You know what else I have? Because I just pulled a bunch of stuff. I have some sawdust. So I thought that'd be kind of fun. Maybe it would act kind of like salt does on watercolor. I don't know. So I'm going to stack this one over here on the workbench area where Clint makes his project. Let that dry. That one had a little bit of yellow on it on the back. I thought I better check it before I... There's also like a ladder over there. But I want them... You hear the goats, sorry. That's one reason Clint's working on the pear tree, so that he can get the goats out, because we have tons of green grass and it's getting really full, really tall, and the pear tree is in that pasture and they ripped it down, you know. But I hope you guys are doing well. I still have a touch of headache. I have been doing stuff, you know, in the background, taking a drawing course by Lindsay. So I've been doing that. I haven't been slacking. Haven't felt like doing too much, but just sitting there drawing, because I've never like had the basics of drawing. So it's kind of fun to kind of practice that and learn, you know, about the basics. That one's kind of pretty. I'm going to stack it over here too. Clint's plan today is to do some ink blenders, but again, we're supposed to have really bad weather. Well, wind, and 35 miles an hour wind is really bad. A little bit later today, so we're trying to get everything done early, because it kind of takes your breath away, you know. Like I said, I don't want a lot. I do want yellow because the cover that we did was real yellow. I also want to be careful and not make it too dark. And not make mud either, you know. Ooh, that one's pretty. I like that. Okay, where am I going to put this? Let's stack it over here. Some of these are getting pretty dry, guys, already. I've only been outside for a short time. Like, what, 20 minutes or something? So this might be a totally annoying video with the goats. Sorry. When we're outside, they just sit there and scream. So, just getting that texture from the color and stuff from the back, because I think that they're all going to have that if I'm lucky. I think it'll dry back kind of like watercolor does, meaning that it won't dry so bright, because it's really, really dry right now. That's pretty. I'm putting some more color on the table. Hopefully those will dry so I can show you guys at the end of the video. That'd be awesome. What I'll do is I'll take it in and do a video on the inside the house so you guys can see what we came up with. Okay, let's see. Maybe some different colors, just because while I'm doing this, I don't know about that. And I'm making a mess anyways. I may as well, you know, do all the colors of the rainbow type thing. This one's going to be kind of grays and browns, it looks like. And I don't know when I will do this again. Okay, where am I going to put this? I don't want to mix that with my thing, you know. So, let me clean off the workbench, or I'll just pile it maybe. I guess it doesn't matter. If it's too bad, then I can, if it's too bad, like wrinkled and stuff, I can iron it. So it's not horrible. I don't iron a lot of my pages. I know a lot of people who do watercolor and stuff ask that, but I don't really. I'm going to move these back. I think I'm getting too out of frame, I feel like. Are you kidding? Maybe that's God's way of saying not do it today. Or not. Ooh, I love that. That's pretty. This is Lucky Clover. Sorry. I love green and pink. It's my favorite colors together, you know. It's a little bit darker than pink. That's pretty. Let's put a little bit more green maybe around the edges. Okay, I'm going to go and try to find a better place to dry this. I do have, like I said, I have a ladder over here. Maybe I can kind of set it out and have more drying spots. So I'll be right back. So I have a step ladder over here. Probably put 4 or 5 on each step. It has an interesting texture, which I think will be interesting as well, you know. Wind is definitely picking up. I know someone's going to be upset about the goats, but you know, that's just what we do here. Sorry guys, I know if it's annoying, just turn off the video. This is cracked pistachio. Ooh, that's even lighter, isn't it, than that Lucky Clover. And I think I'm going to put worn lipstick with it. I think that is really pretty. Let's see what the bottom looks like. Oh, I love that. I think it's cool. Let's go ahead and do some more. I love the design, but I really want, I don't want them all to look alike, you know. I think I'm going to have to write a list of colors I want to, refills I need to get. Okay, let's put this over here. I was pulling out my paper from the bedroom, you know, and I grabbed a big old handful of it, and then I was like, how much paper is in one of those reams, you know? And I looked, and it said it was what did it say, 500 sheets, and I was like, I don't think I need quite half a ream. I might, but so I put back about a quarter of them. This one's never been opened. This one is bundled sage. How come we've never opened that one? So if you guys remember, back when I got these distress inks, and I will put a link below, but when I got these, it was actually a present for Clint because he loves playing with the dyes and stuff, and so I thought, you know, he would love the distress inks. So I got him this whole set. Some of them, like the shorter ones, don't belong, but and he has loved it. In fact, I asked him, you know, if he wanted to do a video today with me, but we've been off the last 2 days. He's really hurting, and he really feels like he needs to get some ink blenders and stuff done. And of course, you know, fix the fence. That's our yearly thing. And we did go and look at the fence yesterday. And what's sad is they ate our, we had some saplings that were already, you know, giving fruit, which is pears. And the goats have killed the saplings. So definitely want to get a hold of that because, you know, it only lasts so long. Just soaking up some of that. I felt like it was a little dark, and there's a lot. Ooh, look at that. Let's do this the other side too, just to kind of, looks like a watercolor painting. I'm so excited to see these. Can't wait. Okay, you know what I need? I need a rock. That's cool. We have a lot of rocks here because we live on a farm, and we have like what's it called? I don't know. The wood that turns to stone. Yeah, we have that stuff. Petrified wood. Is that right? Stuff like that. I'm just grabbing some color now just to kind of, that's kind of cool. Just to add some color. I kind of liked the idea of soaking up like leftover. That was kind of fun. And it gives me a different, you know what I ought to do is just do a whole bunch at one time. We're just playing today. Don't have a lot going on. Like I said, what is that one? Chipped sapphire, and this one is hickory smoke. Let's just kind of pile them up for a little bit. I'm going to kind of off-center them because I think it'll be easier to... Okay. Sorry, I thought I heard Clint yelling. I think it'll be easier to remove them. They may not even work, but I was thinking if I could figure out my thing, my scanner, if I come up with something nice, I could scan them in for digital, but I don't know what's going on with that scanner. I got it working for a little bit, but the printer wouldn't work, so then I had to do the... I'm going to pull this off. The printer wouldn't work, so I had to open it or whatever. So that's fun. Re-upload the printer. Now the scanner won't work, so I don't know what's going on. That's fun. I'm going to tighten those every time because otherwise... The only thing is they're not going to have the really cool picture on it from the table. So let's just kind of... Maybe I can just dry them all like in a set. We'll try it. Who knows? My papers on the ladder are really flying. So I figured we'd focus on distress inks right now, and then maybe we'll go to watercolors next. Let's just try watercolors. I'll leave this out because it doesn't hurt to mix medias. My dear friend Miko gave this to me a long time ago, and when I started playing with watercolors, you know what? Let me go open this, and I'll be right back. But when I thought about this idea, I was thinking how... Actually, I should play with the color bursts today, huh? That'll be messy. Rather than this. Okay, let's do that first. I just saw them, and I thought, you know, the watercolor, maybe I could even do that inside. Let's do color bursts. Color bursts are a really pigmented color. You need a little teeny bit to go a long, long way. So let's just try that. Sorry, wasn't thinking of it. But when you're doing something like this, especially like watercolors, if you have an expensive set of watercolors, you don't want to like waste them on something like this. At least that's my thought. So, and I feel like these color bursts work so good on paper, like wet paper. That didn't really give me much color, did it? Let's do a red. Think about the colors we're putting in that journal. Or this is kind of turning out, oh, duh, Michelle. It's turning out orange. Of course it is. You don't want to spray it too much because it will go everywhere, and it'll give you a lot more pigment than what you're looking for, most likely. That's kind of fun. And then let's put another piece of paper. This is like a parchment paper. Soak up some of that color and kind of get the watercolor look that we're kind of going for. That's pretty. I love it. Wish you guys were here. Just kind of soaking that up. My papers are going everywhere over here because it is getting windy. let me put this piece on top of that one. So, like I said, I might have some dry ones here in a bit. And it kind of goes through the, sorry guys for that shadow. But it does go through the copy paper because it's a really low weight copy paper, so it's not really thick. So the color bursts go right through it, which isn't a bad thing. I like it. I do want to soak my paper. Let's try green maybe and blue. And some of these color bursts have, this one is by Ken Oliver. Some of them have like different shades. See the blue going through? Oh, that rhymed. Clint would say, "You're such a dork." And I love the design. Now the problem is it doesn't look as brilliant when you're done, or if you move the paper it's going to shift and everything, so you're not going to like that most likely. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. We're going to go ahead and put this down because I'm still going for kind of a watercolor feel, though if I come up with something that's not, I'll be okay with that too, you know. That is like a painting on a page, and all I did is sprinkle some colors. Wow, guys, it's not a lot to that side, but I think it'll work. Beautiful. Looks kind of like hold on, put this here. They're all like the wind is bunching them up and stuff. Isn't that pretty though? Maybe it'll stay like that. Wouldn't that be awesome? Because I don't have a lot of extra water on it. Let's put it over here. Okay. The main thing is to make sure they're not blowing away. In fact, some of those from earlier I think are dry, so I might be able to move those and have another set up, you know. Now this is the parchment paper. It's a little bit thicker, and we'll kind of look at the back here in a minute. But let's do the blue again. Ooh, that is so pretty. It looks marbledy. That is gorgeous. Almost don't want to put anything else with it. Let's do just a touch of green. But see how, depending on how heavy you are with putting the color burst on, it will kind of wrap up. Now if I was to put a typing sheet on it, it's going to soak right through that because it is so thin. Well, most likely. Prove me wrong, why don't you? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty though. Look at that. Okay. Can't wait to see these all dried. It's so exciting. Okay, well, this is the parchment. See, it didn't really like go through. So let's just put something else on this side. Put some yellow maybe. Some people.
I'm going to start my Toyota up and let it rest in there.
Okay.
I'm going to drive down there.
Okay. Do you want me to pause it?
Yeah, if you want to. We're going to move the red car so it can start it. Unless you want to move the red car real quick.
Well, except I have paint all over my hands.
Oh, yeah.
You know it? I have paint all over my hands. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this because Clint's going to be running the cars. And I'll be back. Sorry guys. We live where he's working on is like 300 feet down. And when you know, go back and forth, it kind of gets tiring, especially when you don't feel good already. So I'm just layering up some still of these. While he was doing that, I did kind of go through my other papers, and most of them are almost dry. So I figure we'll work on this about 10 more minutes or so. And I know this isn't a great tutorial. It's really hard with the shadow and stuff, but it's kind of fun. And kind of just giving you new ideas, you know. Especially like if you want, instead of coffee dye paper, you know, I kind of wanted to show you another, some more ideas to use. Isn't that beautiful? But I know it's not going to stay that way, so I don't mind putting something on top of it. So, but I thought we would, like I said, do just a few more of these. Let's do pink on that one, or red. This is Premium Scarlet. And sorry, the goats are still, it's hard to be outside when the goats are, you know, screaming in the background all the time. Usually I can tune them out, but sometimes I can't. That was olive green. So we'll have like an orangey color, which is fine. Let's put one more on top. And it's because there's so much water, and maybe I'll just do a distress ink on the top, just to kind of blend in the colors, but not have it, you know, super duper wet, which isn't working, is it? Let's see if I can get one more squirt of this. The good thing about this is you could spend all day doing these, and the best ones are going to come out, ones you didn't anticipate. You know, sorry, put that on there. And so you may as well just kind of throw them together. It's not something you have to put a lot of thought into. This was my last piece of parchment out here, so just gonna kind of dampen it just to kind of get some watercolors. Okay, and I'm gonna let that dry. I'm going to go ahead, pick up all my mess, and when we come back, I'm gonna go ahead and let everything dry. I'm gonna get them ironed and everything. When we come back, I will show you how they turned out. But I hope you guys give this a try, because it's so much fun, especially right now in with the weather and stuff. You can't do anything else, possibly. You may as well give this a try. It's really fun. So thank you guys, and we'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, I am back, and Clint's here.
Hi guys.
So we are going to go through here. It's been a few hours since we did the video.
Take a nap.
Yeah, we both needed a nap. I really hurt myself. I did too much. That's one reason I don't do a bunch of dyeing, is because I overdo it and then I hurt, and yeah. So Clint got the fence all done. We picked some dandelions. I'm going to use those as a medicinal type thing. I don't know what yet. I think it's like you mix it with like coconut oil or something, but we picked those, and we got the goats out.
They didn't go in and
Though I don't know if they've even figured out
they have it. Let's go out wandering around.
that the door is open, so I don't know.
They'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah, they will. So, but Clint ironed for me, because these were really kind of crinkled and stuff, and they look so nice. Let's see, this is the Distress ink and the Color Burst. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24 pages in however long it took the video to that we recorded. I made 2 videos, so you'll see the next one tomorrow. But it really didn't take all that long. It's just, you know, standing up and being at a weird angle and everything, it just made me hurt. And by the time we ate lunch, I was just like, I need a break. So we took a nap and got some good news. So we're pretty happy with that. And yeah, so these are the ones. So I was telling Clint, if they're really awesome, which I think they are, at least this one, I haven't looked at all of them. Clint's been ironing them, so I haven't looked at them. But look at this one. On this side, it's really, really faint. But on this side, it's got that really cool table texture, you know, the table that we did on. So I think I'm going to scan this in. I got to figure out my dang scanner. And maybe make a digital out of this one. So I'm going to kind of make a pile, because like this one, you know. And just kind of show you guys. Like I said, I was just aiming for just soft watercolors. And these were the Color Burst and the, this was Distress ink. You can kind of tell by looking at them what they were. That one's kind of cool. But I loved it because it's windy enough that it didn't take all day for things to dry. So, ooh, look at that one. I love that.
That's perfect for the watercolor.
For the watercolor journal. Oh.
Perfect. That's
yeah, it's like the exact
we're
shades
using.
and everything. So that's perfect. I'm going to put that aside. This one's kind of cool too.
Yeah.
But it was kind of, it's almost like you were using like a jelly print or a jelly plate.
Right.
But, you know, we were just taking the color from the metal picnic table. Oh, that one's going to be perfect too.
Mm-hmm.
May have to scan these in, and but I'll probably use the originals maybe after I scan them. This one's really cool too. I love that. I love the extra texture. You know, you could look at that side.
It has yellow in it. Remember the
cover has yellow, and that's one thing I was aiming for is because it was pink and blue is the main color, and then the cover itself had like some purple and some yellow that I wanted to kind of incorporate into the journal. So that one's beautiful. So those are the colors if you were with me during the first part. Ooh, look at that one. That's pretty, but I don't know. I'm going to set that aside.
No.
This one was Distress Inks. That's really soft, has some purple. I don't know. It's a possibility. I'm kind of going through them as I think about them. So, ooh, look at that one. That one's fun.
That one's neat. Yeah.
That would go in the journal as well. So, whenever you have a project and you're not, you don't have the papers, you can always make them if you have, you know, the stuff to make them. Like I said, these Distress inks are really fun. In fact, I need to go and order like another set because I'm out of some of the colors. But like this is fun, and then I put like the wood piece, some of the wood pieces here and stuff. This is really a slight purple. I'm also setting aside the purples because my friend needs some purple.
Okay.
This one's nice. This one, see how it has this really bright sharp line here? That is from layering the papers to dry. So that was kind of fun. I don't mind that at all. I think it's really fun. I like different textures on my papers. So that one.
Anything else, babe?
I think that's it for now. Clint's done ironing, so that's cool. But he likes to use his iron. This one had like a big block in the center. It's fine, you know. Once you fold it and stuff, it would be really pretty, and it would add some texture and color and stuff. That's cool. But I think I'm definitely going to need to, what's wrong?
Well, everything's good.
I think I'm definitely going to need to scan in some of these. These are really pretty. So probably way more than, you know, of course way more than what I would use typically. I like to use about 6 pages of coffee dye paper in each signature. You know, if I have like 12 or something, 12 or 14 pages in each signature. So definitely got some really pretty ones. I'm pretty excited about that. So I kind of like that one. This one's kind of almost Easter feel to it. Isn't that cool? Ooh, and look at that side. That's really fun too.
Yeah, I like that she used the table back.
Well, it was actually a fluke
I was
because
gonna say.
I sprayed it and there was color all over the table, and then the next piece, the first piece I sat down on the table would pick up that color, and so I just used it to my benefit. So this one is one I was just playing with when I, you know, thought, well, while I'm making a mess, I may as well make a mess. Use other colors and stuff. This one's pretty. So definitely some fun papers. I hope you guys could see that video. I haven't even edited it or anything, but I wanted to, you know, get the end result. I love this page. Look how splotchy it is and stuff. I love that. Yeah, I like that. That's going to be in there. Maybe. This one kind of has some purple and some teal. That one's kind of fun. But that was the whole point, is just kind of playing. I think this one, the one piece of paper I had that was so pretty at the very first, I think I had so much water and pigment on it, so I just put this paper on top. And that's really nice, because once you fold it, you know, you're still going to have a really pretty page. So I may have to do like a colored kit or something. That would be really cool. This one's fun. I love that. What's that? That's funny. It looks like a piece of string or something, but it's not. That's interesting. This one, I remember looking at this one and thinking it looked like a, I don't know which way I was looking at it, but it looked like a, like stars or clouds in the sky or something. Or like a sea and clouds. I don't know. That's pretty though. Back's kind of plain, but that's okay. Look at this one. I love that. The designs. Because what I would do is I would try to stay in frame. And so I would look down and it wouldn't be quite right once I placed it. And so I'd lift it up again, and so it would be like a double imprint. Oh, that's pretty too. Really bright and cheerful. That might go in the journal too. It's like a, this is really pale pink, and this is some darker colors. But I really did have fun. This was really enjoyable to do this and to just have fun. And Clint wants to play with the jelly plate using fabrics. So I think that would be really fun too.
I'm excited. I'm all flutter.
So hopefully we can figure out like a better camera setup so that, you know, we're not totally in shadow, but we'll see what we can do. So that one's really pretty too. It's really soft, which is kind of what I was aiming for. So that's all I have to show you guys. Again, we did 24 in, you know,
Did you do that?
less than an hour.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I love these. These are the ones I really like, and that I either want to do a scan on them or put in the journal. So I kind of was separating them as I went. So I'm really excited to start pulling the papers for the journal. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure and come back for tomorrow's video where I show you how I did another set of papers real similar to this, using all just plain watercolors. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys. Oh, please subscribe.
And a thumbs up, please.
And give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate that. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. See you soon. Bye.
Thank you guys for visiting. Bye, guys.